I've definitely gone to the dark side, haven't I, everybody? This is YSGuru from Japan Gaming, and I've had a lot of requests for this game. And I've never actually played this game, to be honest. So this might be a pretty amusing playthrough, but there is merit to actually showing this game off, the Japanese version of Biohazard, because it's very different than the one that Western cultures got, and very different than the the import version. There's a lot of things that were cut from the original Japanese version, and there's a lot of differences. So if you're a big fan of this series and you're curious about the actual Japanese version and how it differs, then this video might be for you. There's a lot of interesting things that have been changed, and I'll try to point them all out as we go through this. So let's get into it. I just had to do that twice because, yeah, this game is called Biohazard. That is its true name. No matter what anybody else says, that's the name it was born with, and that is the correct title of the game. I'm just going to do a Jill Valentine playthrough here. But yeah, the opening credits here, the introduction, is very different from what the West got. A ton of it was cut out. And also, believe it or not, the Japanese version has English voice acting, which may explain why the English in this game is so terrible. But I'll also get into that as we get into the game.
Bravo team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
But a lot of these scenes in the beginning
have
been heavily cut and many deleted.
There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
This scene with the severed hand was cut in the American release so that it didn't look like it was severed. A lot of the gory scenes with the dogs were also removed from this opening sequence.
No! Don't go! Jill, run for that house!
And for the cast, Chris Redfield is smoking a cigarette, but only in the Japanese version.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Biohazard.
And one of the reasons the voice acting
What
is
a
so
mansion.
terrible, before we get too far into it, is I'll have to say that the translation is actually incorrect,
Captain Wesker,
and that's
where's
why
Chris?
it's terrible. So she didn't say Captain Wesker
Don't
there,
open that door.
But Chris
and he
is-
did not say don't open that door. He
What
actually
is it?
said it's dangerous
Maybe
outside.
it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
So it's
I'm
interesting.
going with
One of the things is I'm
Chris
reading
is
the
our old
Japanese
partner,
subtitles
you know.
here,
Okay.
and they don't match. What they're saying in English. So this
Stay
is
alert.
kind of one of the causes of the game having incredibly terrible voice acting, as well as it was produced in Japan. So they probably just randomly got some foreigners off the street and, hey, could you record some lines for us?
A dining room.
But it's interesting, a lot of the dialogue, the Japanese subtitles at the bottom, do not match what they're saying in English. And so it's a bad translation in general to begin with, and that's why the English sounds terrible. It's not a correct English translation, in other words. So the poor staff was given some really bad English dialogue to work with, which wasn't correct to begin with. Man, what is with the controls in this game? This reminds me of Team Innocent. If you guys have never seen
What?
Team Innocent, I have a full
What is
playthrough of that on
this?
my channel.
What is it?
Blood.
She didn't say what is
Jill,
it. She said
see
what's
if you can
wrong.
find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Well, that was more or less accurate enough, I guess. But yeah, check out Team Innocent. Team Innocent was a game, the controls are very similar to this, that was trying to make a horror game in space. Kind of a horror game for the PCFX, a survival horror game. And it definitely reminds me of this. So they were definitely trying to copy Biohazard. Well, hello. That decapitated head scene was not in the American release, only the Japanese version. What? Get off me! Get off me! Did I not equip? The heck? I'm pushing attack here. I thought I had the knife equipped. How does this work? Yes, this is the first time I played this game. So this is the healing spray. Come on! Get off me, man! Oh! Okay, I died on the first enemy. Definitely amateur. Let's try this again. Don't worry, if I die, I'll make some cuts. But I have to show you the uncut version here again. It's just so much creepier that way. There we go. So, believe it or not, this game has auto-aim, the Japanese version. The American release, they took the auto-aim out, which frustrated a lot of players. As I was reading about the differences between this version and the American release. I don't know why they did that, but that's usually what happens. American games are like, oh, it's too easy. You'll have to make it harder. So they took the auto aim out. But the Japanese version actually has auto aim built into it, making it easier to shoot the enemies. Also, you have slightly more HP in the Japanese version. So you can actually survive a bit more hits. They reduced the character's HP in the international release to make it even harder. So as always, the Japanese version's better. Oh, hey. I was walking around trying to see if I could get anything off of these zombies, but finally it triggered something. Okay, I'm getting used to the controls. It's weird. Usually the circle button in Japanese games is confirm, but in this one it's the square button. I don't know why that is. Like, for me to equip the gun, it took me a while to figure it out, but the circle button wasn't doing anything. So I figured out how to get the gun on. Or equip my stuff anyway, and how to target things.
Barry?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
Nice shot.
What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
See, it's weird. There's quite a few scenes where they call him Captain Wesker, but the Japanese never refers to him as Taisa, or never refers to him as Captain. It's just Wesker, period. So, yeah, it's really weird that they're calling him Captain Wesker, and that this game, calls him the captain of the team, where, as far as I could tell in the Japanese version, he's not. He's just a member. Yeah, I gotta get used to this weird way of loading things, or combining, or whatever it is. I've seen a lot of videos, and, other people play this. So I have kind of an idea, but yeah, this is the first time for me to play, so I'll be wandering all weird-like, probably. I guess the zombies don't drop items, huh? Now here's the question, do zombies respawn in this game? Like, is it pointless to be killing them and wasting ammo? Or should I save ammo and just run by?
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
Okay. So yeah, as we go through this, I'll try to point out the differences in the Japanese dialogue as well as the English. But this game is really unique in that they got full, English-speaking American actors for the parts, even though it was a Japanese game, because the actors are Americans.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped.
Shikatanai.
Let's search
Can't
for
be
him
helped.
separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
She didn't really say it's Wesker's
Mansion
time
is
to disappear.
gigantic. We could get into trouble if
She
we
just
get
said
lost. We should start
Wesker
from the
has
first
also
floor,
disappeared.
Okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
There's the famous line.
Thanks. Maybe I'll
You,
need
the
it.
master of unlocking, take it with you. He did not say that in Japanese, by the way. just basically said,
Listen, if
you're
something
good at
happens,
using this,
let's meet up in this
so
hall.
maybe you should take it instead. And it's a key pick.
This time I'll be there.
Okay. Thanks for all the cringe-worthy English acting. Let's just leave this place. Would that be better? Guess not. That was a little creepy. What happens if I do it again? Probably the same thing, huh? See, I'm gonna have to get used to the controls here. Yeah, Team Innocent definitely did this weird, left, right, forward, back control scheme. By the way, if you've never seen Team Innocent or never heard of it, and you're a fan of Biohazard, then I recommend checking it out. It was NEC's attempt to make a Biohazard style horror game and make it in space. There's a lot of similarities, but it didn't quite work out all that well, sadly. I think it had potential, but it didn't quite work out. But there's a full playthrough on my channel. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend checking it out. Kind of an interesting PCFX game. One of the more infamous ones. What did that do? So it looks like this can be moved. What? It's kind of weird. It's hard to make things move or push stuff. How do I... Can I go up this? No? Oh. I actually have to push the use key to go up here. Do you wish to take the map? Yeah, if it looks like I'm spinning around and doing weird stuff, it's because the controls are... I'm not used to the controls here. They're weird. Oh, I see. So now we get a map of the whole place. I guess the red is where I'm at? Is that what that means? And then the green is the areas I've explored already. But yeah, I'm doing this original, the original PlayStation 1, instead of the remake. A lot of people said that it was just better to play this one instead of the remake. Oh, great. It's gonna get up, isn't it? The remake of this one, people said had worse music, and they had some complaints about it. So I wanted to show the original classic Biohazard, instead of the remake. That way I could show all the differences and how this game was different than its American or English counterpart release. And yeah, by the way, I'm going to call the game Biohazard for the entire playthrough because, for me on my channel, that's just how I roll. Name changing is an unacceptable practice for me, and this is the name the Japanese company and its creators gave to it. Some dumb American has no right to change its name arbitrarily. Oh, I knew it. Take it. Yeah. It's like, how do I shoot these guys when they're lying on the ground? I'm not sure. Do I have to just wait till he gets up? But yeah, I'll be calling this Biohazard because that's its real name. And the whole, silly nonsense of oh, we can't copyright that name is just nonsense. Because this game is Biohazard with a space in the middle, which a lot of people haven't noticed or weren't really aware of, that it's actually two words for the first game. They called it Bio Space Hazard. instead of one word, Biohazard, which means the group, the music group called Biohazard, is different because there's no space in the name of their music group, so there's no way they could sue for the name, since the name is actually different than them. Whoa, what the? So yeah, the auto-aim is pretty nice. I'm probably wasting a lot of bullets, aren't I? But yeah, she automatically just aims at the head. Yeah, I feel like the original experience is the way to go for my first time playing a Biohazard game. But yeah, one of the arguments, like I was saying, people said it was changed because of the... Oh man, there's another one. Get off me. There we go. I gotta put a pause between my shots. Danger, Will Robinson. But yeah, if some people didn't know, I keep getting interrupted here by zombie dogs. You know, there's a music group called Biohazard in the United States, I guess. I don't know where they're from. But they were afraid that, you know, they would sue them or something if they kept the name Biohazard for this game. But once again, it's actually different than that group's name, so that excuse is just nonsense. And yes, I'm aware it's called Resident Evil in other countries, which, I don't know, is a weird title. It doesn't really make sense to me. Biohazard makes way more sense because it's an actual biohazard. It's a virus. And there is no evil, quote-unquote evil in anything. Evil is like kind of like devils or demons or whatever, but even if the enemies look like that, you know, Resident Evil kind of refers to evil lives here, you know, resident as in living here, and then evil as in, you know, the devil, Satan, demons is kind of what evil is. But, you know, actually it's all a biological hazard. You know, it's the T virus, it's chemicals, it's, you know, viruses and plagues and stuff, so... Hey, is there an apple gummy in the toilet? No? I could use an apple gummy right now. So yeah, for me personally, Resident Evil is a sort of a nonsense title. It sounds weird. It doesn't match the game at all. But each to his own, I guess. What do you guys think? I still think it should have been just kept as Biohazard. And to this day, that's what it's called in Japan. Just more descriptive of a title. It's like I have to use the walls to walk properly, like walk against the wall at a diagonal to make it easier to move forward. Tapestry ga aru. There is a tapestry here. Wonderful. So of course, if you've played the American version or the English release, the only difference you'll be noticing mostly is the subtitles are all Japanese, of course. Uh-oh. That doesn't seem good. Did I set off a trap by taking that? Maybe I should have said no. Uh-oh. Suddenly playing Indiana Jones. Oh, what? Isn't that the way I came in? Hold on. Oh, they both locked on me or something. Let's see, is there like a secret exit out of this room? I don't see anything on the map, just the way I came in that room, I had the shotgun. Do I have to run and put the shotgun back or something? Do I shoot the door?
Hey,
Oh.
what's going on?
It's kind of obvious, Jill.
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
He did not say, "Is that you,
Please?
Jill?"
The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down.
Hurry! This way!
Oh, Barry!
She didn't
That
actually
was
say
too
anything there.
close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right.
And yeah,
Barry,
once again, the
thanks for
famous,
saving
"You
my
were almost
life."
a jiggle sandwich." He did not
But
say
Barry,
that in
didn't you
Japanese.
say
In
you
the
were going back
Japanese,
to the
it was
dining
just,
room
"You were
to do
about to
some
be
research?
crushed like a sandwich."
Why on earth are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check.
So
Now,
yeah, definitely
let's get back to
the
searching
script
for
that
the
was
lost
given
captain
to
and
the
Chris,
English,
shall we?
actors is different than what the actual Japanese
Thank you,
dialogue
Barry.
was originally supposed to be. Jiggle sandwich was added because he did not say that. And yeah, that just makes the American version way more cheesy. You were almost a jiggle sandwich. What the? Goodness, how many shots? Oh, get off me! Get off! Another one. I'm out of bullets. Shoot. Well, I guess it's shotgun time then, huh? Ooh, that worked. Probably everybody's going to be yelling at me about how unresourceful I'm being. Wasting all my weapons. I'm probably going to regret it later, I'm sure. But yeah, I was reading, I'm probably not going to get the 3-hour, ending, the speedrun ending, because this is my first time playing the game. But I will try to get, like, maybe Jill's best ending, if I can. But several of the endings actually have, I think Chris's ending, he's smoking cigarette, in the chopper. And that's cut from the international release. Any of the scenes with Chris smoking a cigarette were cut or changed. Yeah, take it. So like the intro to this game, when they first showed Chris, he was smoking a cigarette. And I think that was because they wanted, more younger people to be able to play this game. Like, oh, we can't show somebody smoking, and we want, 14-year-olds to be able to buy this game and play it because we want more money. That's also the reason they sort of toned down the gore and such in the introduction. They wanted a lower rating so that they could get younger children to buy this, or maybe adults would be less against it. And they could get more sales, basically. Since apparently seeing, Chris smoking gave the game, you had to be 18 plus maybe or something. Or 21 plus, I don't know. So they took out all the smoking scenes to make sure they could sell it to younger audiences. But this is a horror game. It's not intended for younger audiences. So they just wanted more money, so they decided to cut all the gore and cut all the smoking scenes. Okay, so this is that legendary, annoying box where you keep all your stuff because you have no inventory space. Kind of feel like I should save the shotgun until, you know, the stronger enemies come. Because I know that there's going to be more dangerous enemies coming later. Wow. You can store a lot of stuff in that box. I'm going to do, you know, cutting and stuff so that you guys don't have to watch me, you know, organize the box, or, you know, if I'm walking from one side of the mansion all the way back to the other, you know, I won't be showing that. I'll just make a cut and jump to, like if I'm going way over there to the other side, I won't show you, I won't force you to watch me walking all the way back over there. But I'll definitely leave in all the main highlights and such. So let me go check a couple of these rooms that I missed. I'm not going to go upstairs yet. Try exploring all the first floor first. So there's some rooms here. Of course it's locked. They always are. Why can't you just kick it down like Barry did? What the heck was that noise? Oh, there are creepy crows in here. It's like, why are there crows inside the building? It's like, how did they get in here? Can I shoot these? It's like there's no way in this room, so how are there crows in here? There's no food or anything. Umareta bakari no akachan no eda. A picture of a baby just born. And there are switches apparently under each of these. Takumashi. A young strapping lad. Osanai kodomo no eda. I'm checking all these before I push the buttons. It's like, who designs a mansion like this with all these booby traps and stuff? I always wondered where they got their idea for the theme of this game. It's like a mansion full of weird booby traps that only a psychotic person would design. Okay, so I'm supposed to do these these pictures from like oldest to youngest? Or youngest to oldest or something? Hit the switches, I guess? Okay, guys, I died a couple times from the crows. If you get the wrong answer, the crows attack you and eat your head off, so that was fun. So this is the baby. Umareta bakari no akachan. It's kind of hard because they don't actually like show you the picture. Osanaiko. So this is the young Genki na shonen. So this is the young boy. So getting a little older. This is the strapping young lad who looks nice and strong. Probably the handsome photo, which I can't really see. And this is where he's an older person, mid-age. And this other one over here, it's got to be the last one, right? The grandpa-looking one? He looks like a grandpa. It says old man. I messed this up a couple times, and even though I did that one last, it seems like I did that sequence already. Okay, well, it worked that time. Suddenly the music is creepy. Are they gonna attack me if I take this? Okay, so how do the birds know that I push the wrong buttons and then suddenly attack you? And then, like, are they trained? Are they smart birds that know when I push the wrong buttons and they just wait for somebody in that room to push the wrong buttons? I don't get it. What's that sound? Hearing some kind of weird noise. Okay, so this is a long hall to a dead end. I like the dead ends. I always love to search dead ends. Hearing something. Oh. That's what I'm hearing. Come on. Hazardi people have a nightmare shooting the dogs, you know, because you have to turn yourself or whatever, but yeah, in the Japanese one, it's just super easy. She just automatically aims right at their head. And she rotates with the enemy anyway. Which as always goes to tell you, the Japanese version is always best. No censorship, no cuts, no changes. Is this a puzzle? West is the sun. Moon. Wind and earth. And then humanity. What the heck? Oh. I guess she just puts it in automatically. Well, at least that frees up an inventory slot. See, is there a way in this game to increase inventory size? I know like some of the newer Biohazard games, the modern ones, have ways to do that. But yeah, I don't think I'll be doing a Chris playthrough, just a Jill. But let me know if you guys are really interested in seeing a playthrough of Chris's game as well in the Japanese version. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing that, and I may do that too. But for now, I'm just going to try a full playthrough of Jill's story. Okay, I think I got everything. So, let's challenge going upstairs. What? I can't just walk upstairs? I have to use the stairs. Oh man, this upstairs animation, it's exactly the same as what was in Dark Messiah, another horror game I have a playthrough of on my channel. Whoa, there's a zombie standing right there, huh? There's one around the corner she keeps trying to aim at. Uh-oh. I made a terrible mistake, guys. Get away from me. At least she automatically turns around. Can't believe I survived that. 9 shots left. I guess I'll use this. I really don't know, like, how bad caution is. Oh, really? Come on. Wow. Good thing I used an herb. Or herb, if you're from one of those strange countries where they talk strange. But I don't know anybody called Herb. Sounds like a redneck. I'm definitely using herbs. Nothing. I keep thinking that you can get something from the zombies, but maybe not. Of course it's locked. Everything in this house is locked. About that lamp. I'm worried that I'll miss something, like, you know, there's stuff to interact with, or, you know, secrets where there are healing items. Hey, that looks like something. There's an herb to replace the one that I just used. See, I'm still fine, even though I got hit like 3 times by that acid. So you definitely get more HP, I think, in this Japanese version before your character goes down. Danro. That's a good Japanese word to remember. Danro is fireplace. If everybody wanted a new Japanese word of the day. And it looks like I can't go this way because everything's locked here. Let me check the map. I don't want to make these videos too long. So maybe I'll pause here pretty soon. And you guys can go get a drink of water. And then I'll start uploading episode 2. But yeah, I've had a lot of requests to show this game from my Japanese students as well, since I have never actually played any of the Biohazard games at all. And I just really wanted to show this one off to show, you know, the differences, because there are a lot of changes, a lot of differences between the 2 releases. And that's kind of one of the goals of my channel is, you know, I want to show what's different between the original Japanese version and then the ones that people got in other countries. I find it to be quite interesting to see what was changed. Although I'm often upset when things are changed. I don't think they should ever be changed. Wait, what? I thought this door was locked. Why is it opening now? Oh my goodness. Get off me! Get away, get away! Oh, what? I guess I was already low on health. Okay, guys, with that, I think I'll go to episode 2 when I get back here. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one when I die some more.